This is the Marvel Legends series Spider-Man Sandman Build-A-Figure Wave Marvel's Shocker. Picked up this figure at Kramer Toy Warden together with the rest of the figures in the wave. Here they are. And each figure has a piece to allow you to build the Sandman. Figure comes with the left leg, Sandman, that there, and one of the earlier villains for the Spider-Man franchise. He was, I don't know, he came out Amazing Spider-Man comic books when it was still in double digits, I think. Issue number 40 or 45, something like that. And he's sporting the more modern outfit. The one he came out, the outfit he was wearing when he first came out was something like a vest. Yeah, it looked more like a wrestling outfit. It had a vest like that, and then this was mesh in the middle, and something like it was very cheesy and tacky and all that. Now he's wearing something of more of an unstable molecule type of costume, and with the mesh design. So not too bad, not too bad. Shocker was one of those villains that I thought was pretty cool. It was very simple. I thought it was a B villain, not one of your A villains. But you know, for a while I thought that he was like Electro, and you know, he'd shock you, but he's not. He's not really that. And he's a scientist. He's got these gauntlets that allow him to use like concentrated bursts of air to produce vibration. So he shocks you through vibrations. Now I think the whole suit has the effect of those vibrations, and not just the gauntlets. And the suit protects him from those vibrations. So having said that, he comes with these. These were from Havoc, the plasma blasters, and then they use them for Enchantress and whatnot. And I don't think it fits. That's the only problem with this figure. The figure is okay. It's pretty accurate, comic book accurate, very well designed. But the effects, they make him look cool, definitely. But they're not scientifically apt, I think. I mean, I'm whining again about it, but it looks more like plasma bursts rather than air shock bursts. But these are the times that you'd wish they just used those Iron Man, those like the Marvel Universe Iron Man had that spiraling like wave special effect. I wish they had just made that bigger. That would have been a nice shocker effect. But they used that one because they're trying to recycle that. That's fine. Makes him look really cool, definitely. Makes him really, really look cool. So the sculpt, very nice. It uses the Cyclops mold, a little bit of mold degradation right there. Look at that. It's okay. They've added some padding, knee pads. They've molded there's a new forearm, new fists, and new head sculpt, definitely, to fit that whole Cyclops, Hydra Soldier, Baron Zemo mold. So it's fine. The head sculpt, I thought for a while they used Deadpool, but I think it's an original sculpt for this one. It's a new sculpt. He has that Deadpool vibe going about it because of that smaller eye. It's like he's squinting with this one. I thought for a while they used Deadpool, but they didn't. The Deadpool mold uses this one as squinting, and yeah. So not too bad. Very interesting. Gives him a little bit more personality. Paint apps came out great. Hardly any issues. I was afraid the mesh would have some issues. There are some imperfections, but very, very minor. Other than that, the brown came out great. The paint on the gauntlets look okay. Nothing wrong about it. Articulation, it's the same. We're not gonna talk too much about it. You've seen this kind of articulation before, and it's basically the same. Mold degradation for the articulation, not too much. They're still tight. Calves, yeah, they're very tight. Even the ball hinge ankles, they're very tight. This is the only thing that I felt was a little bit with the mold, compromise with the mold is a little bit loose here. This was a little bit more tighter. It was tighter back in the day when they were first releasing this mold, but look at that. There's a big gap. Anyway, not too bad. It ratchets, so it's fine. So Very, very interesting figure. And if you're a big fan of the Amazing Spider-Man, you're gonna want this. He's such a classic villain, and yeah, definitely. So the effects, they make it look cool, but scientifically they're incorrect, I think. So who cares, right? It's a comic books. Right, let me just stand him up. See if he... Let's do some other figures with him. Was he was a member of Sinister 6 for a while, I think. So let's show him with some of the other former current members of the Sinister 6. Sinister 6 has been expanding. I mean, so many different members, but there are a few constants that I'm hoping Hasbro would give us, like a decent Doc Ock. Not a movie Doc Ock, a comic book Doc Ock. I mean, really go all out on that Doc Ock. And here's he is with Spider-Man, of course. You gotta show him with Spidey. Mysterio. Who else do we need? We got Green Goblin. A decent Venom, not the McFarlane Venom. The big, humongous, maybe Build-A-Figure Venom, not the Space Venom, but the Eddie Brock Venom. Anyway, so very, very nice. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. Could have been better. Could have been have better effects, since that's his gimmick. But overall, it's a very solid figure. One of the more decent figures in the wave. I hope you've enjoyed this little video review. This has been the Marvel Legends Spider-Man Sandman Build-A-Figure Wave Marvel's Shocker. Thanks for watching.